I'm coming in television now?
Yes, you're going to be on YouTube.
Oh, wow!
Yeah. Everything's kicked. Oh, this guy's going. Jesus. Today we have come to Luton, which has been ranked the worst place to live in the UK. So I did a bit of research, as I usually do. I went over to Reddit to see what people were saying about Luton. Pompey Jord said Luton is probably one of, if not the roughest town in the UK. I'm having to do this very quietly because there's people around us. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I think you'll be surprised at how utterly it is. Warm Welsh Cake says, it's the only place I felt in danger on a Sunday afternoon, which is quite fitting because we are here on a Sunday afternoon.
And I'm not really sure if I would like to be here.
Yeah, everyone also seems massively depressed and angry from the times I've been there and interacted with the locals. As always, we're going to go in with this with an open mind to see if it actually really is as bad as they say it is. Alrighty guys, we are on the high street here in the town centre.
Good afternoon. Are
Hello.
you interested in a general election on the 4th of July?
We are interested, but we're kind of in the middle of filming
That
something
looks
for
very
YouTube.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
would you like a statement?
Yeah. So are you from Luton?
Absolutely. I live in Luton, and I'm going to be standing as the Green Party candidate for Luton
Luton.
South. Yeah.
And the reason why we've come here today is because Luton gets a bit of a bad reputation
Right.
for being, they say it's the worst place to live in the UK.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
You've heard that before,
Yeah,
I imagine.
I've heard that before. Well, I think Luton is a really vibrant and it's a really diverse town. It's one of the most diverse places in the UK that I've ever been to. It's got an well, that's it. It's it's got an industrious background and history. I think the people are busy. They're people that get up and work.
What are the kind of crime rates here in Luton? Is it particularly high?
I think a lot of places across the country there are challenges with crime.
So that's, and to create the transition that we need for a green and hopeful future, we need lots of people to be in those jobs for insulation, green solar panels, all these kinds of things.
All right, well, appreciate your time.
For the Green Party, for real change,
Be left-hand.
and real hope, vote Green.
Thank you for your time. Yeah.
Where have you come from?
I'm from Nottingham,
I'm from Poland.
and
Okay.
Carolina's from
You've
Poland.
come all the way down here for this?
Well, we are YouTubers, so we're travel content
Okay.
creators. Sometimes what's said on the media
It's
isn't
not that
exactly.
bad. Incredibly diverse. Fantastic transport links. It takes 26 minutes to get into London. I actually think if you look at land prices, I think you'll find them going up and up and up, particularly now that it's post-COVID. People working from home and all that sort of thing. So
Okay.
Luton's on the way up.
Luton's on the way up.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Take care.
Thanks for that. I wasn't expecting to meet the candidate for the Green Party, but obviously he was very, what's the word for it?
Like open-minded and actually very hopeful for the better future.
But you couldn't say what the problems are. He's pandering to, to the people of Luton.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here today, to give more of a real and honest opinion, whereas politicians tend to skew the truth. Anyway, so we are in, again, the high street here. You've got a Betfred. You've got actually quite a lot of banks. You've got a Lloyd's Bank just over here. You've got Santander just over there. You've got HSBC just over there.
You don't really see English people here, not that much.
It's not typically British.
Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah, and I don't think it's offensive to say that, because actually that's the reality. If we just turn the camera around, we can see that this actually used to be the cinema here, Luton 2040, transforming lives through arts, culture and heritage. So apparently this used to be an old cinema. It looks very old, right? That kind of stone, really old. And actually, if you come closer to it, these aren't actually doors. These aren't doors. It's just solid wall that's been kind of painted over like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of buildings actually here which are not really well maintained, or you don't know if the businesses are working anymore.
Luton Mall missing the. So this doesn't look like it's Luton. Oh, it is. You can go inside of here. Should we go inside of here, Luke? So go into Luton Mall.
Yeah, that's what I said. It doesn't look that inviting.
Yeah, it doesn't, to be honest. But yeah, it does look a little bit dated, I would say. It is a Sunday, so I think things would be closed. we do have some data to back up what Carolina said. I did do a bit of research into the demographics. We'll go to that later on when we're in a bit more of a quieter place, because it can be a little bit controversial to talk about these things. So it looks like we didn't come through the main entrance. I'm glad that's not the main entrance, because that was not the best. Oh wow, actually
It looks way different.
it looks so different right now, right? You got the open top roof with a lot of light coming through. Actually, it's quite nice. It's not too bad. They've even got an open barbershop called Ozzy's Barber. Hey, this is cool. You got an open barbershop. Just like it's kind of open. It's cool. Thank you. So they got an open barbershop over there. I've never seen anything like that before. Like just cutting their hair in the middle of the, I guess, the mall. But we are hungry because we've just driven an hour and a half from Nottingham, and we're going to be heading into Greg's.
It's my first time actually.
You've never been into Greg's before? All right, let's head on inside and see what they have. Hopefully it's fresh.
So usually what English people would go for is like sausage roll, is it?
Sausage roll, steak bake, chicken bake. Can we order? Yeah, awesome. This is our first time having Greg's. Yeah. Could we get a sausage roll, one sausage roll, one vegan sausage roll? We want to compare them and see which one do you like more? Oh, you don't eat pork, so you go for the vegan one. So you've got the sausage rolls over here, vegan ones just over here. So one chicken bake and one steak bake, please. All right, we're gonna get some cold drinks. Let's see. They've got Greg's coffee in here, cold. I don't know what to get actually. We'll go for Capri Sun. Yeah. Capri Sun's very classic. There we go. Like we're making a video about like Luton. So what do you think about Luton as like a place to live?
It's quite good. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So you like living in Luton?
Yeah.
And there's lots of amenities. What's your favourite thing about Luton?
Food places.
Food places, good food.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Carolina's helping out because I've got the camera, but yeah. So I didn't want to press him and say like, oh, why is it the worst?
I think he was a bit shy. Maybe
he was a bit shy.
maybe
Yeah.
people that are living here are just used to it, you know.
You know, the thing might be that the people living here might actually like living here, and there's people outside of Luton who are judging it, right?
Yeah.
But
See a different perspective.
Carolina, we've got our Greg's. We're gonna head outside to eat this because this is probably not a good idea to eat it here. And it's actually, like we said, Carolina's first time, so I want to see whether she likes the vegan sausage roll more or the like original pork sausage roll.
All right, so we have two sausage rolls. This one is the vegan one, and this one is the normal one. They even look different, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference to them.
Yeah.
I've never tried the vegan one. Try the normal one first, yeah. So this is what the vegan one looks like.
I expected it to be some sort of like a hot dog, and it's just like minced meat here.
It's
now
a
I
sausage.
understand.
It's a
Yeah.
sausage, but it's a little bit more like minced. Yeah. You're not the biggest fan
I'm not
of
the
pork.
biggest fan of pork, but like it's very nice because it's warm and it's a nice snack. But
I'm
like,
so
it's not,
disappointed that you're not a big fan of sausage rolls.
I'm sorry, it's not my favorite.
All right, try the vegan one because you know there's no pork in that one, so there should be no excuses with
Yeah.
pork.
Okay, let's try this one out.
All right.
I have no idea what is inside. Like, I mean, it's probably some sort of like tofu or like beans or maybe seitan, like fake meat. But
You can see there, that's what Carolina's talking about. It's more like minced
Yeah.
pork, but I
this
really
one-
like sausage rolls.
this one, to be honest, tastes like meat to me. Like, it's very nice.
Which one do you like more, though? That's the question.
This one.
You like the vegan one?
Yeah,
I've never tried the vegan one. All right.
it's very nice.
Try the vegan one. So, this is the vegan one, guys. That's what's inside of it. I don't know about this one.
You would be surprised.
It's so similar.
Yeah, it tastes more like chicken, but it's fake chicken probably. I don't
That's
know.
actually really good. The vegan one surprised me. Like, it tasted very similar to the original one.
Yeah.
We've got a bag of goodies here. I've got my Capri Sun. All right. You want to grab that one, Carolina?
So we don't know which one is this one, right?
Well, that one feels a little bit warm. This one's a bit cooler, so this is probably the steak bake.
It's actually so like also say it's shiny,
Yeah.
like from the, and it's like a pastry, like a French kind of like.
This is
pastry.
British. We're not talking about French, anything to do with being.
I feel
French,
like I'm
yeah.
offending all of the people watching us, but I'm sorry. I like it. I like the fact that it's warm, so it adds the value to it.
What do you prefer, the sausage roll or the chicken bake?
I think the sausage roll, but the vegan one.
The vegan one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the one was pretty good.
Yeah.
So he was saying the steak one isn't warm because
it's actually not
It was
warm.
quite nice that he told us. He said, "Well, do you want to buy this?"
Yeah.
So he gave us the option.
But I can see the meat already, so let's bite into it.
Go for it.
I can already say it's such a huge difference when it's warm and when it's cold because it's not like fresh anymore. The taste is actually really good.
And so it's more like a kind of gravy,
Yeah.
like a steak kind of gravy
Yeah,
inside
steak
of it.
gravy, and the other one was more like creamy. So final thoughts, guys. I would actually say that all of the things are really good, but when they're freshly baked, because it makes a huge difference for me.
Yeah. So you didn't enjoy the steak one as much because it wasn't freshly
Yeah,
baked.
yeah, exactly.
Vegan sausage roll was your favorite?
Yes.
That's quite surprising, but it did taste pretty good.
Yeah.
And what did you think of the chicken bake and the steak bake?
They were fine, but I think that I would prefer to eat a sausage roll. It's just easier.
The vegan sausage
Have it
roll.
on the go,
To
yeah.
be specific. How were the toilets in Luton Mall?
I would give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it was a bit old and actually a bit smelly. But apart from that, everything was working and there was even
Was it
dice
quite
on
clean?
the air blades. Yeah,
Okay.
it's very clean.
Oh, so
Happy.
points to the mall. And actually, I think the main entrance is in this direction. We actually came from a very strange back entrance through like McDonald's. But I still don't understand why they don't make the sign like better. I don't know, just they keeping it there just to keep it, I don't know, old school. But this is the view as we're going through. You can see it's very diverse. There are people from everywhere. So this looks like the main entrance. We came in definitely the wrong way through McDonald's. It's quite strange though that they have that old Luton Mall sign. So we have made it outside. We're gonna go and explore more of Luton town, not just this kind of center area. Definitely, this is the main entrance just behind us. And you can see it's not actually called the mall anymore. It's called Luton Point, which was not actually a bad mall at all. It was actually quite clean, quite inviting. They had lots of shops. They even had 2 Gregs inside of there. We didn't realize. And Carolina gave, was it 8 points for the cleanliness of the toilets?
Yes.
So not off to too bad a start. Like, people haven't really been like super friendly to us, but they haven't been kind of aggressive or you know, we might get some funny stares with the cameras, but that happens everywhere.
Yeah, but walking around, it's quite pleasant. Like you don't come across very weird stuff.
So we've just come out to this kind of square just over here. We did hear some guy was just like screaming when we arrived, and we were like, oh, where have we come? Oh, this is the guy. This is... Okay, this is the guy I was talking about earlier. He was screaming. He's got a beer in hand. I think we can have a little chat with him. Very nice.
You're brave. I wouldn't really.
Yeah,
be
he's
able
friendly.
to
No, he was friendly. Like, I can tell like in people's eyes if they're going to be aggressive, but he's just got a beer in hand, he's singing, and I don't know what language it is. Do you know what language that is?
To be honest, I have no idea.
There's a lot of pound shops. So this is the Luton Town Hall just over there. Our friend is just singing still over there. He was been singing since we arrived like 2 hours ago. But we've got a pound store here Sam's Pound stores. And we've also got a clown, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening here, but
Maybe you want a balloon.
I don't want a balloon, but it's a bit creepy seeing the clown.
A bit.
And everything's kicked. Oh, this guy's going. Jesus.
It's quite impressive.
Oh well, that's one way to put it.
And dangerous.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous, but yeah, all kind of kicking off. It's quite funny, to be honest. But and then we've got this place, One Beyond, which is massive, which is again another pound shop. Have you ever been into a pound shop?
I did. I just went for sweets.
Oh, should we actually have a look and see if actually things are a pound? Okay. Hello.
What is that?
It's a camera.
It's a camera.
Yeah. So there you are.
Oh,
Are you from Luton?
no, yeah. What is your question?
We're just exploring Luton and seeing what it's like. Yeah. So how long have you been living in Luton for?
25 years.
25 years. And what do you? Is it nice to live here? What do you?
Yeah, look at it, all multicultural society.
Very multicultural. So you have good food.
Yeah. Good food, yeah.
Good food.
There's a
There's
lot of
food
yeah.
everywhere, right? Yeah.
It's a food center, yeah.
So the food is good.
Yeah.
Another thing that's good about Luton, other than the food.
Multicultural football team is there, yeah.
Oh, they've been relegated now, but they're in the Premier League. We're going to head to the stadium because it's not too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very far, yeah.
Just over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all.
And one thing that you don't like about Luton.
What I can say.
Do you feel safe here?
Do you feel? Is it pretty safe to live here or?
Safe, yeah.
Safe, yeah.
Crime happens everywhere.
Yeah.
All parts, yeah. Like,
In every town and city, there's
yeah,
crime.
yeah, crime.
Have you experienced any crime like yourself?
No, I didn't experience.
And you've been here 25 years.
Yeah,
So.
no problem.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Friendly people, like you know.
Just curious what you're doing.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna head into One Beyond to see if actually things are being sold for £1. Let's be a little bit more covert. Look, this is Red Bull, and it's already saying £1.25. All right. So usually, pound stores. So all this is £1. So these are like kind of rubbish bin rolls. And to be honest, a lot of the stuff is for £1, but there are things that do jump up in price. When you think of a pound store, you think, oh, everything's going to be £1, but actually it's not £1. These drinks here are £1.50. The Diet Cokes are £1.25. When I was growing up, pound store meant everything was for £1, but now it's more like you kind of buy anything here. It might be cheap, but it's not actually £1. But to be fair, there is still a lot of things for £1. But I think they kind of disguise some of these products into it so that you come in for
Yeah, like look, like for example, you're holding on a party and you can buy something like this for like £1.50. I mean, it's all plastic.
But it does say only £1, and then it says, "Oh, this one's £1."
Ah, the strawberry one. Actually, this one is so cute.
So, wait, did you say that you've been inside of a pound? Is this your first time? Oh, okay.
I actually bought mainly like sweets because you can buy like a big batches of like sweets for £1.
I think what happens is that they kind of use the £1 as a marketing slogan to kind of indicate that like it's cheap. But actually, the reality is that there'll be a lot of products for £1, but actually a lot of the products will be, you know, more than that. And to be fair,
You would end up spending even more.
but to be fair, like there are some products there that probably aren't even they are worth more than £1. So you can't just sell it for £1 just because it's a pound store. But let us know your comments about pound store, because when I was growing up, I just remember everything being £1. Maybe I was wrong. So we're on our way to Kenilworth Road, crossing this bridge over here. You see there's actually quite a bit of traffic in Luton outside of the town centre, and this side as well. It is a Sunday, and then you've got this interesting shaped, I have no idea what that is. So we're heading to Kenilworth Road, as I said, which is Luton's football ground. So I wasn't expecting to see all these cars out here just on the road. Look at these Rolls Royces. I say plural because there's 3 of them. And oh, after you. Okay, he didn't look very happy. I was polite, I said after you. Anyways, we've got another nice car over here. This is called the Crescent Hall, so that's why they might have these fancy cars out here. And then we've got I think it's the Audi R8. Yeah. And then they've even got more Audis just over here. Very nice cars. We're on our way to Luton. Gotta be careful of the roads. Bury Park, there we go, Bury Park. But I'm pretty sure it's called Kenilworth Road. And we've come to another very diverse area of Luton. I mean, the whole entire town is very diverse. There is so many. It doesn't, honestly, guys, I'm not being racist. I'm a coloured guy myself, but it doesn't feel like I'm in a British town whatsoever.
I was just trying to say that even we are passing by and you can smell different flavors, like different cuisines.
Spices
like,
and
yeah.
Sense of different foods from around the world, especially like Indian and like Pakistani food, very strong spices in the air. And for you coming from Poland, like if it was your first time coming to England and you were coming here, what would you think?
I would go for a cultural shock, I would say. Because
You'd have a cultural shock within
yeah,
England.
I'm a bit used to like diversity now, but still, like I have never been in a place like the whole town is just, you know, like culturally diverse.
The Anglo-Saxon, let's put it that way, Anglo-Saxon British people, let's say the natives, seem like the minority in this British town, and we do have some stats that we're going to be sharing very shortly with you. So we've got European and Turkish food, Bangla and Afro-Caribbean, and then we do have some English and Asian food. And then
The rest of the milk people, you only give me that one.
And then you have some clothes here, and then there's some kind of maybe Pakistani Indian dress. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Oh, my lovely friend, lovely. Now I'm coming in television now.
Yes, you're going to be on YouTube.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Hey.
Are
So
you
YouTuber? You are
YouTuber? Yes.
Oh, bless.
Are you?
I'm here from Anaya collection here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all-
So
yeah.
you're selling.
This selling dresses.
This is like a Pakistani dress or
You could say, but this is multicultural.
multicultural. Okay.
They touch every single body here. Hey.
Hey. And
All the best.
are you from Luton?
I'm actually from Luton. Yes. Yes.
Are you
I'm
born
split.
here?
I'm split. No,
No.
born here. Born and brought up in Pakistan.
And then how long have you been in Luton? for?
Now 10 years. Good 10 years now.
Hello.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
This
alaikum.
is- Yes. Good.
Friends of yours.
For you, everybody is in Luton. Everybody friendly. Assalamu alaikum. Look at him. You can make friend easy.
Easily friends.
No problem. Everybody smiling. Everybody look at her. Hello, lovely. How are you, darling? See?
I love you. You're hilarious.
Sir. Respect.
Yes.
Everybody friendly. And Luton, you can't get wrong in Luton.
And how long have you been here?
Like I said, sir, like 10 years.
10 years, okay.
10 years.
And,
thank
what,
God
what is the best thing about Luton?
Best? Oh. Loads of things best.
Like?
For me, everything best. Assalamu alaikum.
Everything's best.
See, everybody's smiling here for me. That's it.
Yeah.
Look at him.
What did he
you
say?
hear? He says Rizwan is the best.
Rizwan is the best.
Hello,
Is that your
Kamal.
name, Rizwan?
Rizwan, hello.
Okay, Rizwan. So shout out to Rizwan. If you were to say one thing that you don't like about Luton, what would it be?
Oh, you know what is my friend?
Everybody's your friend.
No.
No.
But thing is, if your behavior is good, everybody is good with you.
Okay.
You can't get wrong
Okay.
with your good behavior.
Good attitude, then you'll be fine.
Definitely.
All right.
See, everybody, why is giving me smile? Because I'm.
You're
giving
smiling.
Smile. I'm passing smiling. So it's nothing. Everywhere you go, anywhere around the world.
Yeah.
You say, if you find bad thing, you find lots of bad
Bad
thing.
thing.
But don't. Just keep your behavior good, so you're always good.
Wise words from Rizwan.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, my
Very
friend.
nice to meet you.
It was
are
nice to
doing
meet you.
Very good work. Very good.
Okay.
Hopefully we see you again.
Yes, we will do.
There we
All
go.
right,
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that, but
Seems like people here are very positive. Like,
yeah. We've definitely come to a very strongly dense area of multiculturalism here in Luton. Do you feel unsafe at all?
I actually need to take my words back because even if it's a lot of different cultures here, I don't feel actually bad.
Yeah.
As long as you actually
Hello.
people are smiling.
Yeah. So I think it's now time. This is a super interesting road, to be honest. Have you ever been on a road like this in the UK?
I think in Derby.
In Derby, okay. So my grandma is from Southall, so this feels to me very similar to kind of like Southall in, which is a bit closer to London. So we are almost at the football club. I had no idea we were going to be going through such like an interesting area, but we did do a bit of research. So Luton.gov, this is official sources, did a 2021 consensus that showed that the population of Luton now has a non-white majority, with 54.8% of the population being non-white. So that is in fitting with what we've seen today. Definitely seems like the natives are the minority. And there was another stat that he pulled up. This is, again, official sources. This is not just our opinion. The white British population in Luton make up 31.8%. And that is compared with 74.4% nationally. So definitely the Anglo-Saxon British people are the minority here in Luton. And like I said earlier, I think in the video, it's number one outside of London is Slough, then it is Leicester, then Birmingham, and then Luton for the kind of large demographic of non-white populations being like the dominant kind of population. But try not to draw too much attention to ourselves while we talk about this. But right now, these are the streets here in kind of Luton. That's the best way to put it. You can see there's a Palestine flag in the window over there, but this is the stadium. But I don't think we can, maybe we can go around. It's just, it looks like just a wall, but I think we can probably go around the stadium. So we thought we came to a dead end. There's just a brick wall split into two. I have no idea what that's about, but I thought, okay, we've come to a dead end, but it looks like we can actually go around here. But it's definitely a much older stadium compared to a lot of the other Premier League clubs. But like I said earlier, Luton has been relegated, unfortunately. I actually wanted them as the underdog to stay up. But this is super interesting that this is the stadium and we're like going through an alleyway and this is the other side of the stadium. There's just some random tires out there. I think the thing about Luton and why it's quite fun to just come here and see for yourself what it's like is it's so random.
Yeah.
You just don't know what to expect. Like Rizwan, out of nowhere, a really nice guy, just provided a little bit of entertainment, I guess, for us and for you guys watching. Okay, so it feels more like a factory, this football stadium, like with shutters like this. And this is kind of the street view. Can you imagine if you're living in these houses and then there's floods of people just coming into the stadium?
I would hate it. Especially the sounds, like it must be like, you know, very noisy.
Loud, yeah. Unless you're a Luton football fan, then I don't know what it's like. If you're someone from Luton, let me know if you're living around this area.
But I would expect another stadium for like, you know, like a football club from the Premier League, right?
Yeah, well, now they're in the Championship.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they actually were competing with Nottingham Forest. I'm from Nottingham, but I'm a Derby County fan. So, anyways, this is now the stadium here. Again, it's just a random fish tank, it looks like.
Oh my god, this is so creepy.
Yeah, it's a fish tank.
Oh, there's even one fish there, or is it fake?
Oh my god, that's
Oh
a
my God,
fish.
this is disgusting.
There's literally a fish just there.
So disgusting and so sad.
Luton doesn't disappoint.
The essence of Luton.
It's a dead fish. Okay, we have come. It's so small. Whoa! I thought it was going to be at least bigger than this. So there you can see welcome to Kenilworth Road. It is literally the size of like a small factory. I thought there was going to be a little bit more to show than the stadium, but I think one of the charming things is that it's so small. I wish I had gone to a game here. I hope they're not moving out anytime soon, because it would be actually quite fun to go into a small stadium, especially if they're in the Premier League, because I think a lot of the big teams coming here would be just find it kind of funny. Alright, so this is Kenilworth Road, but I think there is still a bit more to show you from Luton. I mean, what's around the corner? We're going to find out. Carolina spotted these nice houses, very charming, they look very British. I really like the architecture on these ones. And then you've got a Palestine flag just over there. And this one's a very interesting house as well. It's got, I think that's some kind of Urdu, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. They've just got loads of black bins out the front, and it's got like a black kind of...
It's very different from the others.
Yeah, and this one's the same. It's got a camera there as well. I have noticed there is a very, very large Muslim population here in Luton, and I can tell as well, not just by seeing on the streets, but there's also a lot of Palestine flags in the windows. You can actually see them dotted in many of the windows as a sign of support for Palestine. But we're not going to get into any of the politics, but that's something that I haven't seen in any other, well, many other places we've been to so far. Again, another Palestine flag just over there. So you see this building here called Apex Heights. So now something interesting is about to happen. Luxury student living. I wonder if it's actually luxury. By the looks of it, doesn't seem to be quite luxury, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. There is sometimes a little bit of passive aggressiveness. I think it could be to do with the filming, but it also could be just some people's attitudes. When we were in the very multicultural area next to the football stadium, there was a mix of it. There were some people who were very friendly, and there were a mix who were passive aggressive. So the interactions we've had have been friendly, but off camera you won't see it. But when we're kind of pointing the camera towards ourselves or away, there is a little bit of a...
You don't really feel like welcomed.
So I said, yeah, I don't understand. And I've been repeating the same thing. So today I had enough. I said, it's not like my way going open, I don't want to hear it.
I love that.
Sort of argument over the phone.
I love his accent.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's
Body
like
language.
African? Like, I don't know, maybe Nigerian? I have no idea. I can smell a super strong smell of Indian food here in this kind of alleyway. But you can see there's quite a bit of rubbish on the alleyways. And there is, yeah, I don't want to go any further than that, but kind of a bit random. But can you smell that really strong smell?
Strong spices.
Oops.
Actually, all over the whole Luton, we could
Yeah, that's it.
smell it. Like,
And that's a good
you
point.
would just pass by and you would just smell something.
And you
very
said
strong.
the most important word there was all over. Like you'll
Yeah.
smell Indian kind of spices. So yeah, I guess that's why people are saying the Indian food is really good. Or the food here is very good. So as you can see here, this is absolutely massive Wetherspoons. This is called the White House. I haven't seen a Wetherspoons this big before. We are going to head inside and see what they have to offer. I can smell a strong smell of weed, yes. I did smell that. Okay. Classic. Oh, it's massive, yeah. Let's head over to the bar. We can sit over here, look at this. Wow, it looks really nice on the camera. So it's like a kind of library. Look at that on the ceiling. Do you have Strongbow dark fruits? Do you have? It's on tap.
Yeah.
Do you want to get a pint or half pint?
How big is pint?
That's quite big.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not too bad.
fine.
And can I get a half pint of Guinness, please? There we go, £4.68. That's not too bad at all. A little baby glass of Guinness. This is a really nice Wetherspoons. I haven't seen a Wetherspoons this nice before. Yeah. It's kind of like a library kind of feel to it.
I think it was one, however many years ago.
Oh, it used to be a library. That's probably why it's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know for sure? Oh, okay. Could be a long time ago.
I mean, before I was born, so
Yeah.
that far back.
Are you from Luton or?
I mean, I was born in America, but I've lived here since I was 5.
Ah, you were born in America?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of Luton? It's got a bit of a bad reputation, but people have been
I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad, but when you've lived here long enough, it gets very boring. There's not
Quite boring,
a lot
yeah.
to do. Like, if you're visiting, it's still new. But
new, but when you've been here for a while, it gets a bit boring.
Bit stale.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite small, right? Like it's not like a big,
Yeah.
it's not like a big city.
I mean, I walk most places.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. Cheers. Guinness in hand. We're actually going to check out the top floor. It's over 16s only permitted upstairs. I wonder why that is. Let's have a look. I think it's going to open up like a library. Ooh. Yeah, it's quite nice up here. Do we have a table for two? Maybe over here? So we found a spot here on the balcony. You can see there's a bookshelf just behind us. Now Carolina has opted for a straw. You can see she's got a straw just there. I don't think I've ever seen anyone drink cider with a straw.
It was filled up to the top, so that's why I cannot drink.
Makes it a bit easier.
Yeah, like ladylike.
And I went for a Guinness, as you can see. It's very frothy, as you can see just there, very, very frothy on the top. And I've never had a Guinness before, and I see by the curb a lot having a Guinness, so I thought I'd give it a go. Let's move this back a little bit so you get a bit more of the view. So cheers, guys. So I must admit, I've had a few sips already, but it tastes like beer, but the first note, it tasted quite strongly of beer. But the more I have it, the more I taste kind of a sweetness to it, like almost like a caramel kind of note or flavour.
Yeah.
How's your...
My cider is as good as usual. Like it's very fruity, it's dark fruit, Strongbow, so I like it. It's very sparkly as well.
Now, Carolina, Wetherspoons, I think you've been before, right? So it's like a classic pub chain where you can come and get cheap drinks and food.
The menu is actually massive. Like there's so many food options here.
And if you actually turn to this side, you have kind of daily deals. So you've got deli deals, includes a drink, and you can see the prices. Got burger meals, afternoon deals, looking at £4, £5, £6, which is
Not bad.
really cheap, considering that like we're not too far from London either. And then you've got all the bookshelves up here on the top. And then if we pan around, you can see even the roof's really interesting. And then if we just drop it down, this is the view from the balcony. Very nice Wetherspoons here in Luton. So this is rather interesting. Lunston Dunstable busway guided buses only. I've never seen anything like this. I wonder if a bus is actually going to be coming through here. But you can see it says car trap. So this is to trap the cars from coming through and trying to go through over here. I wonder if we're going to see a bus, Carolina. It'd be quite interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this. I wonder where it actually goes. So it looks like almost like a tramway, but actually it's just for buses. I don't think I've.
Quite wide.
Do you think it's just regular buses can just
I
go
think
through
so.
here?
I think so.
Maybe-
Looks like it.
So what's not stopping the car trap from trapping the buses?
It's actually a bit stupid, right? Like because cars cannot pass by here. But anyway, maybe it's. for-
Maybe the buses are slightly narrower. Maybe.
Hmm.
I'm confused. Let us know in the comments. But for some reason, there is a guided busway through Luton. So this intrigued me enough to have a little look on Google, and it says guided bus Luton. So it just looks like regular buses going through.
Just wanted to say it's coming.
Oh, here we go. I was wondering how Carolina was. There we go, guided bus.
Oh my gosh, it's actually very narrow even for the bus.
Yeah, but I still don't understand the car trap, but maybe the buses are narrower than cars? Maybe that's what it is.
don't know.
But yeah, thanks for letting me know, because I would have been still on my phone looking at all the images.
Yeah.
So we spotted this Euro market. So in line with diversity, and then we came to this interesting ATM wall just over here, and look at the state of this ATM machine. It looks super old, like it hasn't been used or it's just been abused. Looks like graffiti all over it. Probably don't want to withdraw money from that, because we've had before on our journeys our cards being skimmed, and then they take money out of your account, and then you have to basically go through a long-winded process of getting your money back. So if it looks dodgy, don't do it. And if there's a bank, it's better, because the ones inside of the bank aren't going to be fraudulent, and the ones outside are monitored with cameras. But that one is definitely not an ATM I'd be using. So as you can see here, I've asked ChatGPT, why is Luton considered the worst place to live in the UK? And the first thing is crime rates. So I asked the Greenpeace guy at the beginning about crime rates, and he kind of dodged the question. But Luton is considered to have higher average crime rates, which contributes to a sense of insecurity amongst its residents. But today, lots of the residents here have actually said it's pretty safe. Like, they haven't encountered any crime. So I'm assuming that's some kind of underbelly that you don't see. Other things like economic challenges, low unemployment and low wages, which I think is also for the large majority of the UK. So that's not just for Luton. Urban decay. What would you say about urban decay, Carolina? What do you think?
I would say there was a bit of like dilapidating buildings and like shut down stores. So it's not really inviting for the businesses to open their premises.
The thing I have in my mind is the mall point, the sign, and also like cinema with like the kind of door that's made out of, like, it's not even a door.
Not really inviting.
Yeah. And traffic and pollution. So have you felt pollution? I haven't really felt that much pollution in the air.
Not really. There was a bit of traffic on the junction.
We're in a park, so the pollution, I can't really feel the pollution right now,
Yeah.
but didn't sense any difference. Traffic though, when we were going over the bridge, there was quite a bit of traffic around there, but it wasn't like super chaotic. Reputation. So I'll grab the camera now. So reputation, I think negative media coverage, you could also argue videos like this, without actually watching it, you would have a kind of view
Some
of
sort
Luton.
of an opinion, like
pre-made pre-made opinion.
Yeah.
And actually
Even
today,
myself, like coming here, like I wasn't really so sure if I would like to visit a city like this.
but when you arrived into Luton, we started walking in, I think these kind of preconceptions you had made it worse than it actually is. Or worse, or more worse than it actually is. And actually, it's not too bad, to be honest. Like, we've come on a Sunday and haven't had any kind of trouble. Yes, it's a very specific and, could say, interesting place at times with some of the individuals here in Luton. So we're just walking back to our car, and we just came across, looks like fried chicken with some salad, just sat on the side there. No, we're basically documenting like basically Luton and experiences that we've seen. So we're seeing that and thinking, why has it been left there?
Yeah, I know. And there's another little bag.
Yeah. Are you from Luton?
I literally just live around the corner.
Yeah. Is this like, how do you feel about Luton? Because it's been labelled like some negative terms online, you know, one of the worst places to live. What's your opinion about that?
Oh, I think Luton is quite good to
Mhm.
live in. And for my children, it's quite positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who leaves this stuff around.
Yeah, I don't know why this stuff is over here, yeah.
But you know, it does get. They do tidy it up.
They tidy it up. Okay, that's good. You're talking about the council, they come round and they clean
Yeah.
up. For me, it's just, I'm like, why on earth would someone just dump it, you know, just on the pavement, you know?
Well, I don't know where it came from because it
Yeah.
wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
How long have you been living in Luton for?
no, you're asking. I moved here in 1996.
1996, so you're looking at almost 30 years.
Yes.
Have you noticed a difference in like Luton from then to now?
No, not really.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Okay, and you think it's a good place to live?
Yeah.
Good for your children?
Oh, they love it.
They love it here, yeah.
They love the town centre.
Yeah.
You've got the colleges,
Mhm.
you've got the schools. So, you know.
This is not a normal occurrence then, is like just seeing this kind of on the...
It can be.
Yeah.
But it's very rare
Ver-
nowadays.
So nowadays it's got better then?
Yes.
So it used to be probably a bit more likely to see
Yes.
tipping and things like that.
Yeah.
But probably it's not. It's probably frowned upon a lot more now in the
Yeah.
council.
Yeah.
And safety-wise, do you feel safe in Luton? Is crime an issue or not for you now? Okay, that's good. A lot of the people, see, there's this kind of stigma about Luton being, as I said, it's been said it's the worst place to live. But actually, when I speak to the residents who live here, they've got nothing but positive things to say about Luton. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
So I'll let you go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was nice meeting you. Okay, bye-bye. So, I like to just ask the questions because sometimes I feel a bit like invasive, saying, you know, Luton's
People
been...
are friendly and they like to talk,
Yeah.
especially the positive sides.
I'm just trying to get down to the real truth, and that's why I kind of ask the questions. What's this? Is that a seagull? It's just a seagull, but so the questioning might come across as kind of like, I don't know, swinging towards a certain side, but actually I'm just asking the tough questions to see what people actually believe, you know, Luton to be like. And most of the people we've spoken to, maybe it's the camera, or maybe they actually genuinely like to be here and there's no issue of crime and they feel safe and they actually, like you said, they love it here. So who am I to say any different? Another thing that we've spotted, this car looks like it's been in an accident. It's got a cone here, and actually it's been labelled a abandoned vehicle. So someone thought it's better just to dump it here. There's double yellow lines here, but it's not on the double yellow lines. So it must have been there for a long time for it to get that. And just round the corner, we have something very similar. So it looks like this is the area where they dump the cars. It's got this Mercedes here. It's got a flat tire. It's been here for so long. And you can see DVLA have clamped it. And it says it's a untaxed vehicle. So this is the area to abandon your car, Carolina.
Seems like it's just cheaper to leave it rather than repair.
Let us know in the comments what you think of Luton based off this video, or if you're someone who actually lives in Luton and maybe the people we spoke to, because of the camera, they're not being completely honest about the situation here in Luton, or maybe they are. I think it's a good way for you guys to let us know in the comments, and also everyone else, what it really like is in Luton to live there, because going on a day trip here, it's probably not the best sense of how it is to actually live. So let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the
Next video!